Alright, CSS battle time. We have, I don't know, something. I'm not sure if I want to call it an earbud, or maybe that is kind of like an earbud, but it's something weird. And let me tell you though, I haven't looked at the top 10 yet for yesterday's, but um, I was pretty happy with my solution, and then I watched Jason Martin's video the next day, and it's so much better, so much better. So that was fun. He was in the top 10 a couple days ago too, which is pretty cool. All right, we got a bunch of circles here. This could just be a circle with an expanded box shadow and the border radius. Now, without any rotate, if we lose some of the, I think that expansion would be okay for the border radius, and then we could have another box shadow there. This expansion might not work unless this is, yeah, I think what it'll be. All right, I think I know what I want to do here. I'm not sure what to do for this thing. Actually, I do know what I want to do for that. Okay, let's see if we can. We're gonna start with two backgrounds, and then we'll see what we can do to reduce it. We're just gonna go background yellow, get that going here, and then let's get the brown background on the body, and we're gonna make it a circle. I wonder. Yeah, I might be able to reduce this down by everything. Make the HTML this circle and make the body this line. That, yeah, it might work because I'm doing a bunch of box shadows. So let's just get this going, and then we can work on it after that. Let's margin it down. Oh, first things first. Let's do our border, and this is why, because I'm not doing. Yeah, I am doing a border. Actually, let's just do box shadows first to get our rings. Let's see if that'll work without the border deformation. And if it does, I'm not going to need a border. But I think what I can do is if I have a border on this one, I can get this circle and that circle from the box shadows. But hopefully I can get them all just from the one. So let's margin it into place. Let's get this top and bottom is going to be the same. 110, 100. All right. Right's going to be like 50, 65. There we are. And then bottom is going to be 100. And left is going to be like 200, 40, 50, 45. Okay. Is it 105? Yeah, it's 105. Okay. Okay. Now with a border on it, I only need two box shadows. I think I'm looking at this the wrong way, but let's just see how far we get. And then I'll refactor if I need to. Let's do our first one. It's going to be 0, 0, 0. And then 30 pixels. And it's going to be the yellow. Right? We might make that transparent, or no, it can't be transparent. It does need to be the yellow color. And then we're going to do the brown color next. But this one we're going to go -50, more like, let's say 80 pixels, 0. Okay. Okay, so far so good. I think we'll actually be all right, but it's all these color declarations that I don't like. All right, now our next one is going to be like -200 pixels, 0, 0, and then we're going to expand it by like 50 pixels. It's too much. 40, 30, there we go. Let's get it in the right spot, 180, and it's also the brown color. I'm just writing it all out longhand right now. All right. Now, if I shrink something by enough, I should get a square. There's something close to a square. Do we have the mass to do that? Now, if I had started with this big circle here, I don't know why I started with this one. I think because I was seeing this here and was thinking I would do a border on it and it would have to be the element itself. But I can do this all from this big one too and get these same box shadows. If I did the big one, I could shrink down more. Probably be less as far as margin stuff. Let's just see. Let's see what we can do. We're gonna go -100. Let's say down 50 and 0 and -25. We're still a circle. 35, 45. Oh, it's still a circle. No deformation. Did they fix that? I think I remember seeing that they're working on fixing that. That might have been fixed, in which case that square becomes a real pain. I could do font on something. It's easy enough to make the square. It's easy enough to isolate the border radius on just certain elements. There is no deformation of that border radius in the box shadow. So I don't think even doing the big circle would change that. Okay. Let's think about this. The HTML right now is square. Not square, but close enough. I could make adjust its margins so that it's that rectangular shape, you know, taller than it is wide, and then do a big shrink on a box shadow for it. And if I adjust the margins enough, the distance that the box shadow needs to go won't show up here. I think I'm getting too far into the weeds on this. This is make it too complicated instead of actually finding a good solution. I think box shadows is the move for these circles. Because the radial gradient, you wouldn't get the multiple sizes. I like not doing a border and just doing another box shadow. Because, you know, the expanded one, it's this one right here. So a border solid and then a color would be about that long. I could do a variable and reassign it. Like if we write a box shadow up here, I'd have to margin it all. Do I add a paragraph tag? The background is already that brown color. Oh, you know what I can do? Save on the on this background. I can write an inset. That's a good thing. Like, oh wait. Let's see, 209 characters as we stand right now. Let's leave the extra line in there just so we can really see. We're gonna go inset 2-inch 0. And if we do the color property, 202 characters. So we saved 7 characters. Oh wait, I was gonna do the color property for that one anyway, so I'm not losing anything. So yeah, I think that's the better way to go. All right. I like that. I was just looking for another way to get rid of, you know, declaration of that color. That's ultimately the goal. All right. I just need to take care of that rectangle. I'm trying to do it with what I have here. If I can just add another box shadow. Yeah, let's say margin. The body won't show up properly. Its box shadows will. Let's say 50 by 150. Right? That should make a pretty narrow little square there. All right. The margins are completely wrong now. Curious. Okay, no, that's not what I want to do. Let's give it a negative margin. Okay. Broke our body. It's broken. I think that's our box shadow inset that we're seeing with those margins. I don't like writing this after the fact. Okay. Let's put this back on. There we go. Alright, so the body's squished down into that little circle over there. When we margin the HTML, those margins get all messed up. Makes sense. That's right and proper. If I do a paragraph tag, it will have all those box shadows too, unless I put this in a variable and then reassign it. And that might be what it comes to. I think the move would have been to write this, I mean, probably using a different circle as my base, and then if the HTML were this big square, we did that box shadow, and in the body we reassigned all these different box shadows, it would work. Let's try that. Alright, I'm going to hit submit on this. It's going to be a bad score, but I'm just kind of getting it in there. And then I'm going to rewrite this. I'm going to come at it from, oh, let's see, can I actually get away with even not declaring this as a background when I do that with the HTML? I think I have to declare that as a background somewhere. Maybe I don't need a background. If I'm writing box shadow already, I could write, because this inset could be as big as I need it to be. You know, I could do 9-inch and it doesn't change how it looks on the body. And that would work on the HTML as well. Unless the HTML is margined down. Then it won't, and that's what I was considering. So I do need a background. Yeah, I do need a background. All right, let's come back up here. Let's go write an outline. 2 pixels solid. Let's margin it down where we need it. 120. And then we are going to do right is going to be like 200. Yeah, good enough. 100, 90, 80, 70. Oh, I know what's happening. It's not moving any because our body has margin on it. There we go. Is it still not moving? Okay, 40, 45 to get in the right spot there, and then left we're gonna go 50, yeah, 100, 150, 155. What is it with the fives? Oh, you know what? I don't need it there. It doesn't even matter. I actually need this to be 50. Let's go even more. 40. Actually, that can be 0. It doesn't really matter for that dimension. It's this one. 240. 245. That's the one that matters. All right. Because when we start writing our box shadows, it's going to be 20 pixels, not solid, and 0. Okay, 30. It's all multiples of 30 right now. Let's get our outline out of there. And that's our brown one. Okay. Another brown box shadow, which is good. Okay, so that's there. Now on our body, let's give it its outline. 2 pixels solid. We can see where it is with the margin 0. Let's bring it up. -50 on the top. Ooh, and it's causing overflow. Can we get away with, nope, period changes nothing. I was hoping it would overflow, not cause the HTML to expand. Okay. If we do 50, 40, 30. Man. The HTML is... No, it's still there. Oh, I see what's happening. It's got that box shadow. Oh, man. Got to turn off the diff more often. We're okay. It is working like I expected. 0, 0. There. Oh, happy day. I thought it was overexpanding, and it's not. We're actually doing really good. Let's put the border radius on here. 9-inch. Okay. I'm liking this version better. 25, 30. Okay. And bottom is 30, and then we gotta go 35. Okay. We can take the outline off. We're doing good. It's a yellow circle because it has that background. That's okay. We can write our inset. We can't write our inset. Oh, we gotta reassign box shadow. That's right. We're doing our var. B for box shadow, and there. Okay. So now we can just write the rest of them. I don't know. I don't know if I'm liking this more or less. It'll be done. Let's just say it's done. I don't know if it's going to be perfect. I should have finished that last one before getting into this, but you know. Inset 2-inch 0, and we can actually put the color property up here with that brown color. Get it off of there, get it out of here before I forget, like I usually do. Why is the inset not working? I'm reassigning the box shadow. Let's see if we get exterior one to work. No, we're getting nothing. Getting nothing at all. Why is my variable not working? I wrote it properly. If I wrote it wrong, it wouldn't work on the HTML. It's not cascading down. Well, that's a shame. Okay. Let's just write in whole new box shadow and override it. 3, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's a wash for colors. 2-inch 0. There we go. And then we can do 50. Now it's all positive values on these box shadows. 0, negative 30 pixels, except for the decrease. 80. Is it 90? 90. Okay. Now we go 180, 0, and this is the yellow one. There we go. It's underneath that one. It needs to be on top of that one. So it needs to come first. There we go. It's just the order of things. And then we want this last one to be on top. So what was it? 2, I don't know. 0, negative 30. Oh, that one needs to be on top of that. Wow, stacking. Okay. Here I am, just figuring it all out as I go. I should have understood that. It's not 250, 220, 210, no, 180. Also 180, okay. That's cool. We're at 264 characters. I was at like 202 without a square on the last one. Let's hit submit. And I know I'm running late, but I got an early start today, so I'm gonna. No. Where's the issue? Why is it 99.9? Is it this one? Let's go 0.5. 29.5. Nope, it's not that. It looks better on the diff that way. That's disappointing. Alright, let's go to my solutions. This is, turn that off. Let's go to that one. I would like this one, please. Okay, maybe I can. Yeah, there we are. No. Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh. This is killing me. Let's see. I think it's my mouse pad. It's constantly. I just want to highlight everything. I just want to highlight it or load the code. If I can highlight it, I can Control C, and you're not going to let me do that. What's this? What are these buttons? I guess I can't. Here, I thought I could get the code. I don't know if it's my mouse or this thing. What is going on? I didn't click all of that. I think it's the mouse. No, it's got to be this. Can't load old code. What? That's a bummer. At 99.9%. Okay. I have no idea if the other one would have worked better. I have a feeling all these box shadows, there's artifacts around them that creates issues at times. And I think that's what it is. So I wonder if I have to do like 29.5. What happens there? You know, I probably have to do it on both of them to actually get a answer. Yeah, 99.9. No, that's rough. Okay. All right. What? Yeah, I selected it, and when I have it selected, I hit backspace, and it goes away. There we go. Man, struggling with this laptop. Let's go back to basics. Let's just make this happen simple. Real simple. Let's select our body. I know I can make the background with the box shadow inset. Let's use a paragraph tag this time to make that square. I'm not gonna, I mean, I could do a conic gradient. That's a lot. A paragraph should be fine. Border radius is gonna be 9" just for fun. Margin, let's go 50, 80, 70, 5. Right is going to be like 200. Bottom is 75 again. Left is going to be like 50, 30, 20, 35, 10, 15. Okay. All right. There we go. Let's go box shadow. It's going to be 80 pixels, 0, and 0, negative 30 pixels. It's different this time. Doing it this way. I know I'm probably missing something real obvious, but then we're going to do, so that's that first one. I want it to be on bottom. So I need to write all the rest up above here, right? Okay. So let's write the furthest one. 180 pixels, 0, comma. And this one is negative 30 pixels. We got to put another 0 in there. Make it work. All right, good. We're going to do the color property. Get rid of the extra character we don't need in there. Let's write, okay, so that one's there, and then we need to write the one in the middle. And that is also 180 pixels, I remember this, and 0, but it's going to be yellow. All right, we got all those. Instead of doing 9" we can just do 9M. Same result, but we can get rid of it with font in our paragraph tag. Font 0A. I'll put it up in the DOM here. Let's get that going. Let's go outline 2 pixels solid. And there we see it. Let's give it a padding of what? Left, right, let's go 50 by 20. All right, so it's got all its box shadows going. But, interesting. What happens if we margin it down? A lot of stuff. Let's give it a, there we go. We're seeing all the box shadows overrided. Let's just, nope, it's not what I pressed. Let's get this margin out of here. Okay. All right, I might have to translate it to get it to move down without breaking things. Or we give it a height. I think a height is what will. Doesn't have all the box shadows. We got rid of that successfully. Okay, let's go back to padding. Oh, no matter what, it's going to be full width. It's a block element, so the side-to-side padding doesn't help it any. So we got to do margin or height and width. I'm going to margin it. Okay, that's kind of working. Everything's still expanded down. I can't get it to. I don't want to just pull out, but you know, I'm far enough into this. It's okay. It's all right. Just pull out the position fixed. I already messed this one up, so it's all good. Quit fighting it, right? You donked it up already, dude. Don't pretend like you didn't. All right. There we go. Makes life a lot easier. I don't know why I was having so much trouble. I've gotten... Okay, why was I having so much trouble? That's what I really need to focus on. Because I know I've moved paragraphs outside of the realm of the body without having the overflow. And like I was even using that to help. And it wasn't working. All right, let's get rid of our outline. Let's see. It's a yellow background at the moment. All right. Well, we isolated the box shadow, so I can't use a box shadow inset to color it like I would this one. Still picking up the yellow. Yeah, you know what? Let's be explicit. Why is it not selecting the paragraph tag too? Star or paragraph tag. Oh, duh. That wasn't my problem. There's my problem. Hold on. Where's all the box shadows? Why are they not on the paragraph tag? Why is it not broken? I had isolated it so that the box shadows wouldn't carry down to the paragraph tag. But, you know what? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Still concerning. It's 100%. Glad I went back and did that. But I don't understand actually what I just did. Because you remember I had this isolated by having a star plus star, which is saying anything inside of, you know, a direct adjacent sibling to the thing. So HTML, and then only the body should get all these things. That's how I was isolating this. But now it's not getting the box shadows. If I write another box shadow, like inset 20 pixels, 0 red. It's getting the box shadows. It is. Because it's there. Why aren't we seeing them? You know, if it's here, then all of these should be strung out alongside it. I don't understand. But it's working. Is it because it's position fixed? Is that what did it? Oh well. See, 9 times 20, or 9 times 5 is 45. I accept. Wow, that was a struggle. Too much of a struggle. 15 goes into 90. I don't think I can save any characters on that using VH. It is divisible, but it won't save anything. This isn't worth reducing anyways. Oh well. Oh, you know what I will do though? I mean, it's a fun one to keep in mind. Move that up. Do this one proper like. There we go. Whenever possible, put font at the end. You can get rid of one more space. I just thought of how to test whether it's position fixed or not. Enter there, enter there, and if we comment out this line, all the margins will go screwy, but I should see. There's no box shadows. Paragraph tag doesn't have, there's no box shadows are showing up. Is it something obvious that I'm missing? I'm okay with that. I do that all the time. You know, I'm not special. I do stupid stuff all the time. Like really stupid stuff. But it's a star selector. So everything below that should get the box shadows. It was getting them before. It was. If I gave it a height, is that what would give it a box shadow? Nope. You just have height and then padding. No, it's just missing. Okay, hold on. Yeah, we're still getting the same overflow issues, but there's no... Alright, let's put it back, accept the 100%, and I'm gonna have to solve that mystery some other time. That is so strange. Where'd the box shadows go? They were there earlier on that paragraph tag. I was fighting them. I'm gonna have to watch this video back. 208. It's not good. Terrible. Oh. Alright, well, I hope you had fun with this one. I will catch you later.